He fields the punt in his own end zone. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The option look. Got room to work. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. There's a crease. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Looking for room, it's Lacey. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Oh, it's a reverse. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The screen, he's got wheels, and the defense drags him down.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle? That's impressive.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone and the 13.
Another great 3rd down for this offense, man. They put themselves in some positions where they've got to execute, they've got to be good, and man, have they. That is the most crucial down coaches will talk about. Got to be great on 3rd down, and so far they have.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Running inside, it's Lacy. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely center cut. Lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it, you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Plows through the defense and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Firing to the right, complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's third and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. It's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Lacy. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50, the 40, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Williams throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. What a turn that last last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back, put a good drive together.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Handoff. Washington running left. Picks up the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You got to give the defense credit here, because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Just an outstanding return there, and really sets up his offense nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at